And we're back. You're listening to Inspire Passionate Lives, and that was La Vie en Rose by Edith Piaf. We are joined now by Stacey and Stirling, 2 finalists in the WA Training Awards for 2021. So congratulations, guys. Welcome to the show.
Congratulations.
So how you feeling?
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you just found out you're in the newspaper like 2 seconds ago when you looked at it.
Yeah, well, I've seen a photo the other night when I was at my mate's place, and they showed me, and I was like, oh, well, didn't expect that.
Well, there you go.
Wicked. So what do you guys do? What are your apprenticeships on?
Mechanical fitter.
Mechanical fitter? Cool. Good stuff. And
I did electrical instrumentation.
Cool. Yeah, electrical.
I was reading that, and one of the I think that's a resume. I'm not sure what it is. And I was reading it going, there's instrumentation. And I'm like, that's a word.
I'm imagining things like micrometers, but if you're an electrical instrumenter, then you wouldn't need a mic.
Sorry?
Yeah, you wouldn't need a micrometer, because I did heavy diesel plant mechanics as well. So I got a little bit in there. I never got awarded and nominated for anything, so jealous, but still.
Yeah, it's mainly just communication devices, and you look at flow instruments and pressure instruments and level.
Yeah, okay.
Gauges, yeah.
Cool. Good stuff.
I'm thinking of what is that movie where it's all drilling oil out in the sea and they're just looking at pressure things and everything. That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I have no idea if that's what you're talking about.
Part of it, yeah.
Part of it? Okay.
I'm in the oil and gas industry, yes.
I can't remember the movie, but that's all I'm picturing is just looking at pressure systems and whether or not there's mud coming through the pipe or anything like that.
I'm getting the mental imagery that you're putting in, but it's just confusing me even without understanding it.
Deepwater Horizon, that movie.
Okay.
And it's an oil rig out the sea somewhere. It's based on a true story, and the oil rig explodes because there's dirt coming up through the oil or something that they're pumping, and they're viewing the pressurize and everything else. So that's what I'm viewing when he's saying, "This is what I do." So that's just train of thought. Sorry.
Yeah, sweet, cool. I do like that we find out you're in electrical and you're in this, and we go, "Oh, cool." The places you work explode sometimes. What great interviewers we are. So sorry.
That's just the movie. I was just
mechanical fittings.
making me look like a bad interviewer.
So how did you guys find out you were nominated for the award? Did someone just come into your class one day, or get an email?
No, you've got to apply for it.
I was going to say,
that's what you've got in your hand there. That was the application that I've had to fill in.
Right, okay,
right,
cool.
I need to sign up for more awards.
Yeah, sweet as. Cool. And you get the prize, and that helps you finish off your apprenticeship then, right?
It's to become an ambassador to represent WA for that particular award category.
Right, okay. Cool. So,
do you want to read the newspaper and see what it says?
Well, I can't read and talk at the same time, so if you want to carry things on, maybe.
They both done cert. They both done cert. One of you's done a cert 3. One of you's also done a cert 3. You're going for a diploma soon.
Yeah, I'm 1 unit away from finishing my diploma.
Awesome.
So I've got my cert 3 and cert 4.
Awesome.
Nice. I was going to say you done because it says on there you done your cert 3, and then I went, oh, she's going to do her cert diploma. I'm like, I had to do my cert 3 and then 4, and then in a couple of years I'll do my diploma as well. Not in the same category because engineering would just go over my head.
Yeah, I can imagine. What's next? So if you win, where do you go? What's the next step?
Basic.
Haven't thought that far. Give him the second.
You get put forward for
one day at a time.
You get put forward for the national award.
Oh, wow.
So you go up against all the other states, and like you were saying before, you become a representative in the category that you win.
And is it a grade-based competition then? It would be based on how you do on your units that you get awarded?
I guess it depends on how confident and how passionate you are about your category and TAFE and
yep. I know we are trying to go with that.
The application process is really thorough, and it covers a lot of things like what you've contributed, what you can do to help apprentices in future, what are your plans for the future, where you're going, where you've been. It covers a lot of aspects.
Cool. That's a real spokesperson sort of role.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, wicked. Cool. All right. Now you keep going. I'm going to read.
Just put me in a spotlight.
Actually, no, you guys, you haven't heard it yet. So I'm going to read it to you guys.
Yeah, there we go.
2 Rockingham locals have been selected as finalists for the 2021 Training Awards. Aurelia student Stirling Winmar and cooling up apprentice Stacey Lee Bootham were both announced as 2 of the 37 finalists for this year's awards. Did I miss some punctuation in there? Because that sentence fell apart on me. Mr. Winmar, as a finalist in the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Student of the Year category, did not know what he wanted to do with his life after losing his father at 13. Oh, we're getting your life story here.
Yeah.
But knew he wanted to do something that would make his dad proud. He began an apprenticeship through South Metropolitan TAFE and the National Energy Technician Training Scheme, completing a Cert 3 in Engineering and Industrial Electrician. Mrs. Boothman, Mrs. I've just married you in my mind.
Sorry.
Ms. Boothman is a finalist for Apprenticeship of the Year. She has been building bikes since she was 12 years old. I couldn't even ride a bike at 12.
I know. No.
Leading to her love of engineering, and has since completed a Cert 3 in Engineering, Mechanical Trade through South Metropolitan TAFE. Metropolitan. She will soon complete her diploma in engineering. Winners announced on September 17. So you got just under a month, and you guys know for sure. If you win, you will go to represent WA at the National Awards in November. And do you know where the National Awards are happening? You're going to go over east somewhere?
No, well, I know last year they had to be
online.
Yeah, they were online.
Because of COVID and everything. Yeah. That just doesn't make it real enough. Like, hey, yes, I've got this award now. And yeah. It's anticlimactic.
We'll have to send you on a trip. Just if you win, we'll send you somewhere and you do the Zoom call from there.
It's like when you graduate from TAFE and it's like instead of graduation, it's the ceremony, they just send you your certificate in the mail. I'm like, this is not good enough.
Although I did TAFE as an adult student, and if I had to stand next to a whole bunch of 17-year-olds in an award ceremony, that might be a bit awkward.
So what do you guys think of that article? Would you add any more to it, or is it pretty much spot on?
It's just very brief.
Yeah,
that's brief as.
Obviously, for what we had to include in our application,
your little bio
it's a lot
thing.
More than
Cool.
I'm guessing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, didn't expect them to talk about my dad, but there's other stuff they could have chucked in there.
Yeah. It's strange. Like you say like all this stuff for like 10 minutes, and they take out that one section. It's like really.
Yeah. Have you guys got social medias that you're plugging at the moment? Then. I don't know if that's a part of what your role is.
No, not really.
Not really. Nah.
Privacy. Come on. Just privacy.
Privacy. I'm a radio presenter. I don't care about my privacy.
I sort of did the whole when they put the announcement on the website. I'm like, okay, Mum, it's on there. You can have a look.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, changed my email banner down the footer there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Oh, cool.
Fair enough.
That's clever. I didn't do that.
You get the
I just didn't.
So what role are you guys aspiring to get into through this TAFE qualifications?
For me personally, it's to get the Aboriginal community, get out of their comfort zone and just reach out for an apprenticeship or just go straight into TAFE and learn whatever they're like, and instead of going to university. Potentially getting a HECS and stuff like that, and
my mum's still paying hers off.
that's right, and like it's so much easier, like going through TAFE. So I come straight out of school, straight into TAFE, and I spent 4 years there, and now I'm off working in oil and gas and earning a bank, so it's good.
Yeah, if I can do it, you can do it too.
Good stuff.
I love it. I read that. I don't know whose the one that is, but I read it in there. I think that's actually your one. I don't know what that is, if it's a resume or not, but I read it in there. I thought it was really, really cool, saying, hey, if I can do this, so can you. Nothing's going to stop you.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Love it. And what's your job role?
Well, I got my apprenticeship when I was 32. So to be a female in industry and to be an adult female in industry without being able to take the time to do a pre-apprenticeship as well was quite difficult to get into the industry after years of being told no.
Showed them.
So yeah,
showed them rocking it. Love it.
I just want to be there and help support all apprentices in future. It doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, race, sex,
Yep.
anything like that. They can jump in and give it a go if it's something that they want to do.
You basically just be like, hey, if I can change my life and be like, hey, I'm on this track at 32, so can you.
Yeah.
Which is actually some of my students at my course as well. They went from doing chefs and I'd studied community services at 3 and 4, and they all just, because of COVID, they changed their careers. And I'm like, well, if they can do it at 30, I mean, anyone can, switch their life around and say, hey, I'm sick of doing this accounting job for the last 20 years. I want to switch over and do something that I actually want to do. So why not? I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, self-actualization. You guys are pretty inspirational.
Love it.
Yeah, cool. Mechanical fitting. You working on a mine site as well?
No, actually, I'm lucky enough to work at Alcoa in Kwinana, so fixed plant and refinery.
Nice.
Cool.
Very lucky that I get to come home every day.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And it's a great
Comfy
place to
bed.
work, so.
So what kind of equipment do you get to work on?
Oh gosh, everything: pumps, mills, gearboxes, pipe work.
Yeah, the plant equipment, the
Yeah.
stationary
The
stuff.
fun, dirty things.
So you work at the plant here in Kwinana?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Thankfully, that didn't get burned down in the fire that we had here on Thomas Road.
No, that was horrible fire.
Oh, it was. It was deliberately lit little flipping firebug.
I pay such little attention because I live on Thomas Road and I don't know about this fire.
How do you not see half the street burnt off?
I
And then be
probably
like, what is
walked
this?
past it reading my book and just...
No, my company, Alcoa, actually helped fight it.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Emergency response team helped fight it. So
Oh, that was really good. That's really
that's
cool.
awesome.
I'm really glad I didn't hit the fuel station. Because he got close to it. And I went past it like 2 days later. I was like, I really shouldn't be driving past it right now with all the fumes and everything that come over from the waste thing. But no, that's really cool that you end up, I'm guessing you live locally then.
yes,
I'm not going to, well, obviously not going to say the suburb, but I'm guessing you live
Rockingham area.
Live in Rockingham
And the
general area.
addresses.
Yeah, and your address and your county.
Send gifts to.
Yeah. Send all the gifts, all the nice dresses and everything else.
That's why we need a PO box.
Yeah.
So, as a community, is there anything we can do to support you? Can we like ring up these guys? And, hey, yeah, pick our people. Stacey and
want
Stirling,
this
we
one.
want them. Nothing like that.
No.
I'm not
think
sure.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's
I think it more
fairly
depends on
sure.
what they are doing for their community, how they are, like, it's especially like a Miss America pageant, essentially, is like how they are contributing to their community.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking forward to the swimsuit section then?
It's gonna be fun scrubbing off that grease to put on the ball there. I'll tell you that.
that's it.
Wow.
So that's why we wear the black bikinis,
I
because the
love how
grease
you went.
doesn't show.
I love how you went straight for swimsuit instead of the nice evening attire. I mean, come on. Evening attire, seriously?
I never watch the evening attire. I tune in for the swimsuit section.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Wow.
Talking about young Australians, I'm going to put on some Baker Boy. He won Young Australian of the Year. We'll do a bit more chatting off the air, and maybe you guys can stick around after we fade back in. So here we go with some tunes. And we're back. That was All I Need Is a Miracle by Mike and the Mechanics. You're listening to Inspire Passionate Lives Radio. I'm your host and my co-host Adele, and we're joined by Stacey and Stirling, finalists for the WA Training Awards. You guys are so cool to be ambassadors. So, I don't know what that sentence died. Are you psyched? Are you looking forward to it? Yeah.
This isn't going anywhere.
That's all right. Sometimes you need to laugh. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Sure.
Yeah. I understand. It's going to be a great experience, and looking forward to what the awards brings us, and what's going to happen afterwards as well. It's going to be good.
Good stuff. And Adele was curious about some of the struggles you were talking about as a woman in the industry.
Yeah,
Stacey?
as getting into the pre-apprenticeship world, not just being a woman, but, being an age of 32. Sorry, say your age, sorry.
I'm actually 36 now. So I was
Well,
32.
there you go.
I was 32 when I started the apprenticeship.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, being an adult, having the greater bills and cost of living, it's hard to take 6 months off to do a pre-apprenticeship. So there are a lot of companies out there these days that do support adults in industry, and they are going more and more towards that as well. And yeah, we now have 4 permanent female fitters at our site.
Sweet.
We've got, I think it's 2 new apprentices, females, that are coming through, and we are getting a greater interest in it, and they are getting the support.
Why was it more difficult for you, do you think? Or rather, what did you find difficult about getting the apprenticeships and in the industry and training and stuff?
Unfortunately, because it is a very physical position.
And male dominated as well.
Yeah. We now have the tools in industry that we
give you a mechanical advantage.
That you can't do the job. So there's ways that you can do any job now.
That's sweet.
With mechanical aids.
More accommodating to the female people rocking up.
Yeah.
Or not so physically, adapt to the industry as well.
Yes. And we get taught different techniques.
Oh, that's
to
good.
be able to hit harder.
That's awesome that they have different techniques. I know someone who is a bricklayer. No, I know this person years ago. He's like, oh yeah, but they do it this way, and I'm like, yeah, but find your own way of doing it. There's no one set way. Like, who said it had to be done that way? So I love that they've been like, look, you can do it this way, but there's 5 different other ways of achieving that exact same thing, which I love that. It makes it more adaptable to a lot of people, and especially if they have manual handling difficulties or intellectual difficulties as well. It makes it easier to understand. That's awesome.
Yeah. I can relate to the physical strength problem.
Haven't been hitting the gym much, have you?
No, I do not. I'm a massive nerd. I was on a site trying to smash this roll pin through, and I'm calling my manager saying, can you send one of the larger blokes out here to help me out with this? He goes, you're a 20-year-old man, you should be able to do that. And I'm like, ooh, sexism. Not very much.
So what is wrong with you? Why don't you hit the gym? Well, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah.
I got told I needed to work on my physical
Really?
strength, but the guys that told me that weren't saying it in a nasty way. They were saying it in a supportive way, and they actually helped me join a gym and
that's cool.
work on programs and fitness regimes and stuff
You
like
got
that.
your little army of help, supportive guys.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They are so supportive. As long as you're competent in your job, they will support you.
That's cool.
No matter who you are.
That's cool because
Yeah,
some people can get the total opposite, where they they just get treated really, really badly out on site, and it's like, really, I'm here to do a job, man. It's also in a movie about how women's rights actually started out on those sites and everything else. So it's great that you're being supported, and you got all the men backing you up, and obviously all the women as well.
Oh, everyone is. Yeah,
it's great.
Amazing.
That's great that they've helped you. Obviously, helped you, teach you how to lift things properly and do things properly. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm not sure if we covered it, but have you guys spoken about why you chose your trades?
I was going to bring that up, actually.
Cool. Yeah, what was about electrical instrumentation?
Instrumentation.
Instrumentation.
That is a difficult word, okay?
Yeah, well, I've always liked working with, TV
well done,
unit
Tris.
systems.
Well done.
Plugging the HDMI cable into the TV.
What is this cable doing, this one?
Just messing about.
Next minute gets electrocuted.
Yeah, well, that's it. But I wanted to. Well, I chose mechanical. What do you call it?
Engineering.
Yeah, mechanical fitter.
There we go.
Yeah, so mechanical fitter for this apprenticeship, but then my aptitude tests was obviously high, and they said I will go electrical instrumentation, and so the first 2 years I was struggling big time. Finding it hard to understand it all and
wrap your head around it.
Yeah, you understand it more. But then, as time went on, and I got more experience on site. Definitely learnt a lot. And now that I'm out of my apprenticeship, those skills that I've learnt the past 4 years, I'm actually putting them to the test.
Yeah, cool.
And I actually did retain a lot of knowledge, and I can actually use it.
Yeah,
Pass
sweet.
it on.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there anything that you struggle with, and of course being an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander?
It's a lot of sort of growing up issues.
If you don't mind me asking.
No,
sorry.
it's all right. Probably growing up is the hardest part for most Indigenous communities and families out there. You don't know what's going on with other people's lives, but it's definitely it's hard, and not sure what it's like now, but back in the day, during high school and stuff like that, it was you always the odd one out. It's like he's a blackie. But
You always get treated differently.
Yeah,
Yep. I know.
And you just got to keep pushing forward.
Yep.
And
I have a right to this. I have a right to
that's
education.
right.
Yep. I know exactly.
Stand up tall.
Been through that.
Showing that you're not weak.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep pushing through it.
You're different, not less.
Yeah, that's right. Put your put your feet forward. Reach out to anything that's within your reach, and just do it. Doesn't matter what it is. When you're in school, just become part of the school band, or do the mixing.
I'm one of the
for
cool kids
school
now with the
assemblies.
band.
Yeah, that's right. And then as time goes on, you learn different skills from those different extracurricular activities that you've been a part of, and it's good little life skills, and you learn from it.
Did you guys get support through the TAFE because of?
Are
you serious? Have we got a caller coming in?
This is the studio phone. This hardly ever happens. And it's not plugged in. Again.
And it's not plugged in.
You're talking to Inspire Passionate Lives Radio. You're live with Rob, Stacey, Adele, and Stirling.
Hello.
You're not live because you're not saying anything to us. All right. Thanks for calling in. Sorry if that was a connection issue.
We did pick up the phone. Oh.
Inspire Passionate Lives Radio. This has never happened before. You're not saying anything, and they keep
Stop
calling
prank
back.
calling,
Yeah.
please.
I'm going to put this on silent for now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Unlocking and putting on silent. This will be gone. You continue on without me while I figure this technology out.
Not a problem, Rob. Not a problem. You go sort out the calling person over here.
Could be important.
Oh my Lord.
Oh.
So, did you, because I received support through the TAFE for my intellectual disability. So did you guys receive any supports from the student services itself? Like if you were struggling or having any struggles, were they there for you to support you, just to create that awareness that it is that support there in TAFE for that?
There were emails and people coming out to see if you did want support, but I'm pretty sure you're the same. It's like
didn't really need it.
Yeah, don't really need it. Like you might as well just push through it without the support and see how you go. But like if you're in that rough patch, then you've always got someone to fall back onto.
Yeah, I had I ended up getting a plan myself through the student services. If you needed a scribe, so I could get the words in my brain, but I couldn't get it out on the paper. So they basically triggered the words out of my brain. They wrote it down, and then I would sign and date it with my initials. So they would sort of be like, I'm not meaning to put words in your mouth, but I'm just trying to pull it out of your brain because I know it's in there. So that's how they supported me. So it's great to know that it is there for people that need it, because I didn't get it about 9 years ago. I think it was 2011 and 2012 when I was back in TAFE, and I didn't quite get the same support I did now, so which is a bit unfortunate. I still passed it though, but it was a bit unfortunate. So it is there if they need it, but it's amazing that you guys didn't sort of need it and push through it. So that's great.
The lecturers are very supportive. I suffer from anxiety, especially when it comes to testing and stuff like that. Like you question everything you've learned.
Yeah.
In an apprenticeship.
Do I actually know that?
And I had some amazing lecturers.
That's great.
At Rockingham South Metro TAFE. They were so great.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I'll take you aside for a second and be like, it's okay, just have your panic attack, it's fine. Lay on the floor, it's fine, we can go back, it's fine. Panic attacks are not nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They're not nice. They're not nice.
I'm super stoked to see that there's so many inspirational people coming out of the woodworks here. Like last week we were talking to Old Flames has come out, and he's just created an organisation to raise money for Gilmore High School just around the corner.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he's they fund you can have auction or
they're selling bricks, and they carve your name into the brick, and then they put it in the footwork outside the B block so that you're always there.
And the
part
money
of the
goes
community.
towards creating more houses. No. buildings for the school. There we go. More bricks. Well, technically it does. Yeah, actually, yeah, finding bricks to make bricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's technically what it is.
It's cool that you guys are coming forth and you got this drive to make something happen for yourselves, and you're
awesome.
telling people from your communities, hey, look,
I've done it, you can do it
drive
too.
as well.
Yep.
Yeah, is Kwinana your guys' sort of area, or Rockingham? I call it Kwinana because that's my area, but we're
Kwinana's my area. Yep.
yeah, Kwinana boy.
Rockingham is my area.
Yeah, good stuff. True locals.